Oh, shocking. Another left-wing activist masquerading as a federal judge tries to slow down Trump's agenda. A hearing just wrapped up in L.A., and Fox is told that federal judge Mame Frimpong, a Biden appointee, has issued a tentative ruling that could stop ICE from carrying out raids in Los Angeles. Now, if this takes hold, agents would not be allowed to stop illegal aliens unless there was a reasonable suspicion that immigration law had been violated. The judge is set to issue her final ruling tomorrow, but right now, this looks like it is going to severely limit how ICE is able to round up illegals in the L.A. area. Here to weigh in is Bill Essayli, U.S. Attorney for the Central District of California. All right, Bill, tell us what you make of this hearing today. It sounds like another activist judge with an activist ruling, but the injunction, if issued, would be limited to the L.A. area, I believe, unless a class is certified later on in another case.
Yeah, this is targeting the Central District of California, it's a large area, it's 7 counties. But this is lawfare simply. This is what this is, it's lawfare. They tried to bring a lawsuit 2 weeks ago, it was denied. So what they did is they actually filed a series of small cases until they found a judge they liked, and then they amended the complaint to make it a class action lawsuit. So these are the type of dirty tactics. And not only that, Laura, they filed it on the eve of the 4th of July to try to sandbag us. So that's what's going on here. This order, by the way, we do not detain people without reasonable suspicion. So that's not the issue. You know what it says in the order? She says, she lists a category of things we're not allowed to consider
Race.
To determine reasonable suspicion, amongst which is the workplace, where they're working, where they're located, and what type of job they're working. We have a bunch of locations where we know, documented, that they employ illegal immigrants, and she's saying we're not allowed to consider that.
Oh, I also saw that she mentioned race, but that's already illegal under the Constitution and under court precedent. So I think she just kind of threw that in to give the indication that all these ICE agents, most of them who are Hispanic, by the way, are all a bunch of racists. So that was thrown in for good measure. But the ACLU bill of Southern California just held a news conference responding to the judge's ruling. Check this out.
You know, it does not take a federal judge to see that what the federal government has done throughout this region has flagrantly violated the constitutional rights of the entire communities here in this area. It does not take a federal judge to recognize that what the feds have done is lay siege to our communities, rip families apart.
Well, last time I checked, criminals were separated from their families when they had to go to jail. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, Bill.
Yeah, all the time. What they're doing, Laura, is they are trying to delegitimize the federal agents and what we're doing here. We're enforcing the federal law as written by Congress. And so if they didn't like it, they should have changed the law when they had the power. But this is the law. They're trying to act like we are a foreign oppressive force who's descended on the city of Los Angeles. And the politicians are giving them cover to go out and confront our agents. And people are getting violent. Every day we are arresting people for assaulting our agents, damaging our property. And as you saw in Texas, now they're resorting to shooting at officers. This is getting really out of hand. Well,
and the judges are part of this because the judges, by these types of tentative rulings, are legitimizing the attacks on ICE as fascist, terroristic, out of order. That's the nice way of describing it. But of course the ACLU is going to praise the judge's ruling. Yeah. This litigation is well-funded, and it's meant for one reason, which is to stop all deportations in the United States. Bill, do you disagree with me that the goal is 0 deportations? 0.
That's what they want. They want us to stop. Karen Bass said it. She says, you guys need to leave my city. They want us out of here, and they want to protect. They care more about protecting criminal illegal immigrants than protecting their own citizens. It is unbelievable. And Laura, it is offensive to families like mine. My parents came here legally, and they keep lumping immigrants together, and we are sick of it. And we are not going to stop. We're going to enforce the law. That's what the president was elected to do, and that's what we've been ordered to do by the attorney general. We're not stopping.
Yeah, well, talk about anti-democratic. They're the ones who are anti-democratic. These are laws passed by Congress. Your people are just trying to enforce them at ICE. Bill, as always, thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.